What's going on, guys? It is Tony and Joe from Lone Wolf Paintball, and today we are talking the Lone Wolf Paintball NXL Europe takeover. So, we're going to kind of hop right on into this. Yep, we're going to Europe. The Lone Wolf squad is headed over there, just outside of Paris in France, and this NXL Europe event is going to be taking place August 31st through September 3rd. And Joe, kind of, you want to dive into some of the details of where this is at?
Yeah, first off, we're super excited. We've been a fixture at the NXL events for years now. You always see us out there shooting videos. We've been sponsoring the United States League for a few years now as well. So yeah, we've been heavily involved. We love showing up to the events, meeting you guys, meeting the fans, getting content, seeing everybody, watching great paintball. It's always a good weekend. So we're super excited to get over to Europe. It's going to be my first time ever going overseas. I think Tony's been overseas once before. Neither of us have never been to Paris though. So yeah, this event, it's just, the event's going to be held at Ace Paintball. It's about an hour outside of Paris. So if you guys are traveling there, the Paris airport would be the best one to fly into. CDG is the airport code. It's Charles de Gaulle. It's the biggest airport in Paris. So that's usually where everybody flies into. There is a couple of smaller ones around the city, but I think those get more expensive and flights. I mean, maybe if you're already based in Europe, maybe those other ones might be accessible. But if you're coming from the United States, Charles de Gaulle is kind of the main airport you guys want to fly into. So
make sure you have your passports ready. Make sure you have all of your travel adapters ready.
Oh yeah, we'll get into all that type of stuff. Yeah, so like I said, we're coming to the Europe event. The European League was seeing a lot of big growth over the years. COVID, unfortunately, put a big slowdown on it, but it's back. Yeah, COVID is, obviously kind of phased out for the most part. Europe's kind of back to normal too. Obviously, they were a little behind, America. But yeah, the events were getting really, really big. They were held at these awesome spots. Last couple of years now, with it being a little smaller, the NXL has been holding them at local parks. So this one's going to be at Ace Paintball. The first couple of European events are usually limited to just the pros. It's real small at a smaller local park. Ace Paintball is a bigger event. So this is the European World Championship. This is going to be open to a bunch of different divisions, everything like that.
So they got X-Ball from obviously pros through like D3, right?
Yep.
7-man, 3-man. They have all sorts of styles and formats going on at this event, so it should be a really good one.
Yeah.
Obviously we want to, our main objective here is to help grow the sport. We're going to be getting a lot of great content out there. Looking forward to meeting a lot of the, the European players that, watch our channel that we have never met before within the States. So that'll be, really
it's
good
gonna be awesome. Yeah, we got a lot of followers. Even a lot of U.S. guys that are stationed over in Germany or different Air Force bases. A lot of those, London. It's only a 2-hour train ride from London to Paris, which is really cool. If you're in Germany, I think from like the Ramstein Air Force Base, where a lot of guys are based out of, it's like only like a 4 or 5 hour drive to Paris. So
it's not
I guess
bad.
be a little further to Drew, but
a lot of sights to see as well. So this is what we're kind of here to ask you. We guys want you to interact with us since it's our first time, over to the France area per se.
Getting back into it. Like we mentioned, travel-wise, we kind of bang that out. So you want to fly into Charles de Gaulle. Ourselves, we're staying in Paris. We're just going to make the drive out to the field, about an hour drive. So get a rental car. If you are going to stay in Paris and you have a rental car, make sure you find a hotel that has guaranteed parking for you. It can definitely get a little tricky parking in Paris. And just a couple other travel notes for the U.S. guys. Your cell phones. A lot of cell phone carriers offer an international day pass. That's something you want to look into. It's maybe $5-10 a day, and then your phone works with calls and data and all that type of stuff when you're in Paris. Europe is known for open Wi-Fi in a lot of spots, so you can definitely get Wi-Fi in a lot of places for free. And Tony mentioned travel plugs. That's the other big thing. Your U.S. devices aren't just going to plug into the wall. So over in Europe, they have different cords. They have, instead of your normal wall plug, it looks like this. So there's a bunch of different adapters you want to bring. This one's pretty cool. It plugs into a European wall charger. And the other thing with Europe Power, it is a lot stronger. I think it's like a 220 versus we're here like 110. So a lot of times you want these converters. This box will plug right in. Then you can plug in your U.S. stuff in here. It even gives you some USB ports, things like that. This will make sure you dumb the power down. There's also even more basic ones. That'll plug into the wall. Gives you USB, USB-C, a couple different plugs. Tom Cole, I was talking to him about it, mentioned so a lot of times you get one of these with a surge protector. Plug that in, then plug all your stuff in, and it'll protect you from any surges. Things like laptops, they got those big bricks in the center, or CPAP machines. Those automatically regulate current and flow. But yeah, something you want to look into. So
A lot of people don't know that stuff, so you go over there with all the American devices per se. None of the plugs are going to work. You're going to need adapters. So,
and like Tony said, make sure you got a current passport. Right now, could probably be a little tough on time to get one if you don't have it. Maybe paying the express fees, but
you might have.
Yeah, check your passport. Yeah, if you can still make it, that'd be great. But yeah, so jumping into the event schedule, like Tony said, it's at Ace Paintball in Drew, just right outside of Paris. And then practice, the schedule, starting Wednesday the 30th, they're doing the practice the day before, like they always do. Thursday, jumping in, is the Nations Cup. That's with Team USA. You'll see the main Team USA team with, Ryan Greenspan and, the Dynasty guys.
All the really, really good players.
Yeah, that's the main pro division of it. And then the Nations Cup is really cool, too. There's a women's team. There's a, U19 team. There's, I think there's a Masters division. There's a few different categories of that. So the Nations Cup all gets played out on Thursday there. We're super excited to go watch Team USA compete, root these guys on and all that. So, they'll be playing in someone else's backyard, going all the way across the pond. I'm sure they'll have no lack of fans, but either way, we want to be there to support that. And then Friday through Sundays, when they get in all the other divisions, like Tony was saying, X-Ball starts. For the European Championship, it's Pro through D3 on X-Ball, with the WNXL division as well. They're going to be offering 7-man, 3-man, a couple different divisions of that as well. So this is the big one. NXL's plan is to continue to grow these events again. Like I said, the last 2 seasons, it was 2 smaller events and then 1 open event like this. Of course, their plan is to get back up. Europe's on the rise, and we want to be involved. We want to keep supporting paintball. So
yeah, obviously COVID killed a lot of that stuff, but as that kind of dims down, we're gonna keep that paintball spirit up high, baby. So
cool. Just last things, we got some questions for you. Most importantly, that's why we do these trips. They're for you. So what content do you want to see? Of course, gameplay. We'll be reaching out to some media guys and getting footage so we can have highlights and all that. But what other content? Who do you want us to talk to? Who do you want interviews from? We want to do an interview with Tom and get his talks on the NXL Europe and again their continued plans for growth. I'm sure we'll want to chat with the Team USA guys, see what it's like to, how it feels for them, represent their country and everything like that. But what other content do you want to see? Who do you want us to talk to? What should we shoot? So.
And then, have you ever been to the NXL Europe before? How was it? Pretty much recommendations on, the parking was this, or places that you have gone there, if you've been there, that we should go and see. I know the Eiffel Tower and all the touristy stuff, but is there anything kind of out of the box that you guys have personally experienced that we should know that's kind of like a hidden gem?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll be there covering the field, but we'll have a little bit of downtime to go explore the city. So if you've ever been to Paris itself, we've already been just almost overwhelmed starting to do research
of
what to do, what to see. So like Tony said, if you guys have any recommendations, what's the must-do things to do in Paris? And then obviously the big thing in Paris is the food. Where do we eat? There's 100 places.
Yes.
Hundreds
of places. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you got recommendations on that of where what we should do, what we should eat, things like that, definitely put them in the comments. What content you want to see. Again, this is for you. We want to build a great experience. And
lastly, did you guys ever plan to attend one? Did you have plans? Did they fall through, or you just didn't have the funds, or the parents wouldn't let you, or work stopped you, or whatever it was? So put in the comments below. Once again, all of these questions, we're kind of digging and searching for information from you guys, because I know a lot of you guys out there with over 100,000 subscribers on this channel. You guys have been to Paris. You guys have been to France. Let us know your recommendations. We would love to hear them. And as always, we thank you for the support, and we will see you guys NXL Europe, Paris, France, pretty much.
Yeah, just about a month away. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Of course, make sure you subscribe and shop LoneWolfPaintball.com.